Hello snowboarders of the internet, I am TC, and this is Top 5's Two Board Quiver of the 23-24 season. That's right, we got 16 boards in it for you this week. Number 5 is the CPP Mercury and the Marhar Lumberjack. These boards complement each other extremely well, where on one hand, on the Lumberjack, you do have that rocker, that 3D shaping in the nose and tail, so it does float extremely well. Still that twin shape where you can get nice and freestyle with it when you're in those deep powder days. And then you have that CPP Mercury where you have more camber with rocker on the tip and tail, so you could still power through and hit those more technical terrain and turns, where that Mercury is going to be your daily driver and that Marhar Lumberjack's going to be for those 8 to 10 to plus inch days. Number 4 is the K2 Alchemist and Battalion Party Wave. These boards are on the opposite end of the spectrum, where the only thing they have in common is they're both directionals. That Alchemist is going to charge through anything you want it to, put anything in front of it, and you're gonna go right through it. Where you got the Party Wave, where that's gonna be your surf sexy board. Get in there, hit that deep low angle pow with it. Anything steeper, any drops, you're going to that Alchemist all day. Number 3 is the Jones Free Carver 9000 and the Ride Shadow Band. You got your daily driver with the Ride Shadow Band, an absolute all mountain destroyer. Take it in the park, take it wherever you want, in the trees, doesn't matter. It'll handle everything you put at it. On those bulletproof icy days that you just feel like laying a nasty trench down, you're gonna grab that free Carver. It'll pretty much grip any sort of snow that you can find or ice, but still be able to lay down a really nice carve and hit any top speed that you're looking for. Number 2 is the Springbreak Resort Twin and the Nitro Quiver Cannon. That Springbreak Resort Twin is going to be your daily driver. That's going to have nice snap to it, be a little bit more lively, and a little bit of a softer board. If the CPP Mercury is just a little too stiff, a little too aggressive for you, this is going to be your board then. To go along with that, you're going to have the Nitro Quiver Cannon, where the bigger the better, I say. Get that 203. Just remember, it is going to be softer than you think, but still have that fully functioning swallowtail on it that still has great snap to it and a nice ollie. Now this board can go in the trees, even though it is super long. Just make sure you know what you're doing. But for the most part, this thing will handle any powder that you throw at it, from that mellow terrain all the way to those steep and deep cliffs. Honorable mentions. Remember, these pairs of boards are all great choices. They just weren't able to crack our top 5, but they're all interchangeable, so feel free to do what you want. Solomon 6-stick with the Basic UnInc, the Arbor Coda with the Ride Super Pig, the Rome Service Dog with the GNU Rider's Choice C3. Remember guys, they're all great options. They just weren't able to crack the top 5, but they are interchangeable with anything. And the number 1 top 5 two-board quiver for 23-24 is the Pick Your Line UnInc and the Ride Zero. My 2 favorite choices. These boards complement each other extremely well, where on the Zero, you have a full true twin board with great snap, great drive and pop on it. And the Pick Your Line UnInc is great for pretty much anything all mountain, from deep pow to taking it in the trees to going pretty much all mountain freestyle on it. Both these boards complement each other extremely well, where you're gonna have a tough choice choosing between those for which to ride each day. This has been your top 5s, and I've been your host TC. Do you agree with the list? Do you disagree with the list? Did I somehow forget anything off this list? Make sure you leave a comment down below. I do want to know what you guys have to think. Make sure you subscribe, click that bell, turn on those notifications. If you want to support us more, head on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP. I could explain it here, but we have a great video over there getting into it in depth. And as always guys, I'm your host TC, and we'll see you on those 2 board quivers.